Hey everybody, welcome to my kitchen. This is my first time doing a cooking video since we moved to the new house. I have tons more space and I can really stretch out and cook where you can see everything. So today I'm going to make grilled lobster, shrimp, and salmon fillets. And I'm also going to make cabbage in the skillet with Vidalia onions and green peppers. And I'm going to use a little bit of olive oil in the skillet for the cabbage as I cook it. So, and some of the other things I use are like garlic salt, Lawry's of course, and this garlic butter right here. I also use that. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut up my cabbage. So hopefully I'm really advanced now because now I even have a ring light. I have a light and a stand, so I don't have to try to prop the camera up. So first thing I'm going to do is I already washed my cabbage and I'm going to cut it. And I like to slice it in nice little slithers. Okay, that knife is not working. That's not sharp enough. Get a sharper knife. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is cut the tail off if I can. Jesus, I think I need a sharper knife. Let me try and get a sharper knife. Okay, so I did not have the best knife, so it was a little bit of a struggle. But this is what your cabbage should look like. It should be like little slithers. So I'm gonna finish up cutting this. And then I have my oil on the stove getting hot. And another thing is that now, Frank's in the background. Say hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank.
Getting used to cooking on a gas stove as opposed to an electric stove. It gets really hot a lot faster. A lot hotter, a lot faster. But I really like cooking on a gas stove as opposed to an electric stove. So I think I'm going to really enjoy cooking with it. So just about got this all cut up. And then in the skillet, I like to put Vidalia onion slithers and green pepper. So I'll put all of that up and then I'll come back once I get it in the skillet. Okay, I have the cabbage all cut up. I also have the Vidalia onions and the green peppers all cut up. Now I'm going to go ahead and get it in the skillet. Okay, so I have got my cabbage, green peppers, and onions in the skillet. I'm going to put a little bit of Lawry's and a little bit of garlic salt in there. And I'll just kind of toss those around and saute that until it gets nice and soft. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and prep my lobster, shrimp, and salmon. Okay, so I added some Lawry's, some garlic salt and pepper, and I'm just going to keep an eye on it and just keep kind of tossing it around there. And I did put a little bit more oil in there because it was looking a little dry on the top. And I actually also put just a little pinch of minced garlic in there for flavor. I like a lot of garlic, so it's your preference if you want to do that, if you want to add garlic to it, but I think it just makes it taste better. So I got a little minced garlic in there, not too much. And I'm also going to use the garlic on my seafood. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to prepare all of my seafood. So as you saw, I have salmon, shrimp, and lobster. So I am going to cut my lobster tails straight down the spine here and then open them up so I can expose the meat. I also have made up some butter and then my garlic butter, and I'll put some salt and pepper in there, and I will put that in the microwave to pour on top of the lobster tails once I open them up and the salmon. So now I'll go ahead and Let me turn this around. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and cut the lobster tails down. I've never ever done this before, so I'm praying I don't mess this up because these are expensive. Oh, okay, wasn't that hard. So you just cut it straight down the middle there. Yep. All the way just like that, and then you just kind of open it. This is my first time making lobster tails, guys, so cut me some slack here if I don't do it exactly right. But cutting it open, that'll make it much easier when it's time to eat them. I only made one a piece because I'm not sure if I'm going to know what I'm doing and how these are going to turn out. So I didn't want to waste a lot of money by getting too many. But you see, I cut that straight down the middle. And then I'm just going to kind of open it up. Open it up. Hopefully you can see everything I'm doing. See the meat? Oh my God, it already looks amazing and it's still raw. Open it up. See that? See all the meat right there? I'm going to open each of them up. And I kind of squeeze it to make it easier for the meat to pop out. See that? One more. Okay, you see all the meat there in the lobster? Hopefully y'all can see that well. All the meat there, okay? All right, so I got my 3 lobster tails right there, and they are open and exposed and ready. Take any veins out that you see. You don't want that yucky stuff in there. My cabbage is coming along just fine. I don't need to worry about that right now. So the shrimp, I bought seasoned shrimp, so it's already got like a Cajun seasoning on it. But with everything else, with the salmon, I'm going to put some garlic and some Lawry's. And then I'm going to put this in the microwave to melt it. So hold tight. Okay, so I have melted my butter. And I am going to put some minced garlic in there as well. Put that in there. And mix that all up. And then I'm going to pour that literally on top of everything on here. Stir that up. Okay, hopefully you can see well. I am going to pour that on top of the lobsters. And then on top of the salmon. What do you think so far, Frank?
Looks good.
Looks good? All right. You can pour it on top of the shrimp. So hopefully you can see all of that. All that goodness down in there. We're going to make sure we get that all over everything. All right. So. All right. So, got everything all coated and ready. Now, we're not going to put this in the oven until the cabbage is a little closer to being done, because this does not take very long. You know, this will cook extremely fast. So I'm just gonna, for now, I'm just gonna cover it up and put it in the fridge for the time being. Kind of let that seasoning like marinate on there. And then I'll put that in the oven once my cabbage is closer to being done. So we'll go take a look at the cabbage and see how it's coming along. Let's see. Let's take a look at the cabbage. It's looking good. Remember I told you I'm cooking on a gas stove now, so it's going to be a lot faster. It's not going to take as long as it did when I was using a electric stove. So for now, we just kind of wait. We're going to wait and wait on our cabbage to get done, and then we're going to go ahead and put all of our meats into the oven. So hold tight. Okay, so I walked away and burnt some of the cabbage, but I took those pieces out, and I'll eat those because it might actually be kind of good. So I'll show you the rest. Got a few little burnt pieces in there, but we're gonna eat it. So now I'm gonna turn my oven on. It's not the oven, I gotta get used to stuff. I'm gonna bake on 400. Start. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put my seafood in there. So I'll be back in a few minutes and let you see how that turns out. Okay guys, I put a little bit of Cajun seasoning on the salmon. So I'm getting ready to put it all in the oven. Got all of my nice butter on it. It's seasoned well. Should be coming out in just a minute. Okay, it's coming along nicely. Look at it. Everything's looking good. It's not going to need more than about 5 more minutes and it should come out. Especially the lobster tails. They don't take long at all. So I figure while I wait on all the meat, I'll go ahead and make a cocktail. So I'll go with my buffet and I am going to get some Ciroc red berry and what am I gonna put with it? Let me think. I have some Snapple kiwi strawberry, so I'm just kind of like making up something. So I'm gonna put red berry Ciroc and kiwi strawberry Snapple. Sounds weird, but it might be good. So I'll come back and let y'all see how that looks. Okay, so I'm using a glass from one of my favorite clothing stores. Can you see it? Levi's. Can't wait till the world opens back up so I can go back and work a party there. So I got some, ooh, I put a lot, Lord. Red berry Ciroc and kiwi strawberry. And good Lord, I'm gonna put a lot of this because I put way too much alcohol in there. Way more than I would like. I'm gonna get a spoon and stir it up. Because that was a lot of alcohol. Way more than I want. Let's see. Oh, it's actually pretty good. It's not strong. I thought it was gonna be too strong. But anyway, that's red berry Ciroc and kiwi strawberry. That's my cocktail. So I think we should be almost about ready to pull everything out. Oh, it's looking good. It is looking amazing. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes. Okay, so everything is coming out. And I have the cabbage. And I'm getting ready to take everything out of the oven and make our plates. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna make our plates right here at the counter. It's really cool that we have this counter because I can make our plates and we can eat right here. I also cut some lemon wedges to squeeze. What do you think, babe? What do you think?
Get good, baby.
All right. So, this is everything. There is salmon, lobster and shrimp and cabbage. And I'm going to go ahead and make our plates. Make them up right here. And like I said, I put some lemon wedges on there. A little bit of cabbage, because we gotta have a vegetable. A little bit of cabbage. I'll tell you, I went ahead and ate those pieces that were a little burnt. They weren't that bad. So there's the lobster. See the lobster? And then a piece of salmon. And a little bit of shrimp on top. There we go. Look at that. It's your plate. You gotta take a picture, don't eat it yet.
No, good.
There's my lobster, my salmon, and my shrimp right there on top, and then my cabbage. So there is a meal for two made right here at home. So instead of going out to a restaurant, we're gonna eat here. Look at that. That is delicious looking. We're gonna see how it tastes. He putting hot sauce on the cabbage, but that's okay. So tell me what you guys think.